award is an affirmation of the effort they have put in to nurture students to develop their strength. By taking a leap of faith in believing that every student has the potential to achieve and excel, the outcomes will definitely be rewarding, both for my students and me.
Ms. Ang encourages us to develop a love of learning. During lesson times, she utilizes interactive resources to enhance our learning.
Whenever we have problems in our life, we can always look for Ms. Ang, and she will use her free time to hear us out and give us advice on our challenges.
Very often, students need teachers to have faith in their abilities, and they will be encouraged to strive for the best, despite the challenges they may face. After all, the sky is the limit and the world is their oyster.
I'm very pleased that Ms. Ang Billy has received the LEAP Award this year. As the name suggests, she is certainly a teacher who has put in much effort and commitment to help students take the big leap from where they are to where she knows they can be in order to fulfill their potential.
I view coming to school as an extension of my family, moving from my home to my garden. And this garden comprises all my little children whom are the flowers, and I am the gardener.
Mrs. Chong is kind and can answer our questions patiently.
I think that Mrs. Chong is a kind, thoughtful teacher.
As an educator, the greatest reward is to see our students grow and bloom into brilliant flowers. And moving on, I hope to see each and every one of my students growing up well and be a useful citizen in society.
We are very heartened and proud that Mrs. Chong has been conferred the LEAP Award. All these years that I've known Mrs. Chong, her tenacity is what impresses me the most. No matter how challenging the situation, how difficult the students, she will never give up.
As the saying goes, 天生我材必有用，只要你还有梦。
首先，我要非常感谢福建会馆颁发这个奖项给我，我感到非常的荣幸，也很开心能够得到这次的肯定。这种肯定呢，给了我很大的鼓励，让我知道呢，这15年的教学当中呢，我的付出还有努力，能够得到认可。
钟老师是一位以学生为本的华文教师，身兼科技部主任的他，也巧妙地把科技融入在华文教学上，让学生更有趣地学习华文。
如果购物经历一份人为报纸事情，
当你在融入一些科技教学的时候呢，学生也比较感兴趣，然后他们上课的时候也会比较积极、比较投入。
这个教学方式也让学生与时并进，成为一个自主的学习者。
I think in education, we always talk about broad ideas, trends, things that are happening, there's always a number, a statistic. But I think my biggest takeaway is realizing that behind every statistic is a kid, it's a story.
She was one of the few teachers that inspired me to do well for my English.
She will be honest with us and she always will help us a lot.
Because of COVID, we are the ones to end up having a lot of face time with the kids. So, in the process, we model for them what it really means to be human, how to be strong.
She always shares her personal stories with us to cheer our mood up.
Ms. Chung helped me to adjust to the Cambridge system very well, and then she's one of the best teachers I've ever had.
Rita Pearson said, "Every child deserves a champion, an adult who will never give up on them, who understands the power of connection and insists that they become the best that they can possibly be." And Rochelle is this champion for the students.
Over the years, I had seen results of students working hard. Even with their disability, they are trying their very best, progressing through their education and eventually a career, improving their quality of life.
Han is a humble and highly competent instructor in the book ed department. His students call him very fondly Chef Han and look up to him as a mentor and role model.
I would like to thank my principal, Madam Ng, for the endorsement, my colleagues for the strong support, my HOD, Mr. Benjamin Tan, for the nomination and guidance.
Mr. Han is a competent and student-centric trainer. He always tries to simplify tasks for students with high support needs. The students always look up to him as a role model as he generously shares knowledge with anyone.
I would like to thank my school leaders for being very encouraging and supporting me throughout this journey.
I enjoy all the moments we work together and the interesting ideas she has.
She made our contribution towards this program a lot interesting, and we felt that we are actually one of the teachers that's actually teaching the kids as well.
As a kid, I often struggled with attention problems, and she's able to help me concentrate in class.
Her lessons are also very encouraging, and it gives lots of opportunities for students to develop their art interests.
I'm not that good at art, but then she'll come to my table and she'll explain it to me slowly.
Moving forward, I want to continue to love and believe in my students. I want to create a safe environment for my students, and I want them to know that I want them to be in my classroom.
慧彬作为班主任，可以说是对学生关怀备至。每当学生有心事，都会同他分享，他也会一一开导，可以说是心理健康咨询师。
I believe first that you must understand the students very well. You must know what they need. You know what makes them work, and then match it to them. So I think for different students, it comes in different ways. Some students need us to show them love, to show them care and concern. Some students even need us to provide for very physical, basic necessities, and other students need us to push them and to really drill into them certain skills and certain dispositions for them to succeed in life.
Miss Lim is very kind and caring.
She has inspired me and my friends and the whole class to study English harder.
Our English class is always full of laughter.
Miss Lim is a very amiable teacher, and she's very approachable and friendly.
Miss Lim is a very fantastic teacher, and she's wonderful.
So yeah, I think at the heart of teaching is really understanding who are the students that you are teaching, and therefore catering to the need that they have.
She is very well deserving of this award, and I, on behalf of the school, offer our congratulations to Ms. Lim. We're very grateful for this recognition given by the Hokkien Huay Kuan.
Sometimes lessons start by just me seated amongst them. I just ask them about their day, and it's just talking to each other as friends, and that itself puts them in a better place, and I can see that they are ready to start the lesson.
Munira is a caring teacher who builds strong TSR with her students. She is a coach, counselor, and a cheerleader to all her students. She believes that every child can learn and behave well. We are blessed to have a teacher like her.
Miss Munira is caring, honest, hardworking, happy, and then always help me with everything I need.
She is our teacher wellness ambassador, and she takes she takes delight actually in trying to reach out to teachers, to connect with them.
I'd like to thank Singapore Hokkien Huay Kuan, my school leaders, my mentors, for trusting in me and for believing in the safe space that I've created for my students to flourish and to grow in.
You must make sure that you have done your best for the students, and your conscience must be clear. It doesn't matter if you can't save everyone.
Every child has innate abilities, and they can be developed. So the belief, despite the challenges that you see on the surface, he stuck to the belief that they can be developed, whether in good times or in bad times.
When we were in lockdown, class students couldn't come back, we were frantically printing our notes and everything, scanning documents, bringing as much of the staff room back as we can.
It's indeed an honor for one of my teachers from Bukit Batok Secondary School to receive the LEAPS Award.
For me, I think staying relevant is very important, and I want to do my best to be able to help these students find their passion in life.
Winning the LEAP Award means that it really affirms what I'm doing as a teacher that has made a very positive impact on the students who are under my care.
I think when we talk about teachers having the heart to teach, Cindy is definitely one of the teachers that come to my mind. But it's more than just teaching, because the children really respond to her because she cares.
I really love the students as if they are my own children. They will all say that I'm a mother to the students, especially those in my class. Likewise, for some of the parents in my class, they have also shared with me that their children even mention things like, Mrs. Cheng is like a mummy to me. It's like our second mommy in school.
Congratulations, Cindy. This is truly a well-deserved award for you.
Cindy is an asset to the school. She's a very popular teacher. She's one of those teachers that's able to manage good classroom management, but with the obvious care for the students. All our students are always hoping for her to be their form teacher.
I'm so grateful that I have a group of colleagues who are very supportive and encouraging. They have actually guide me closely with the use of the technology such that my students can learn smoothly during these difficult times.
I think Madam Sia is very approachable, so whenever I have problems with math or even outside of academic.
I think Madam Sia is a very caring teacher, and she makes sure that all of us are doing okay, both in class and personally.
Madam Sia is a very humorous and with an approachable character and personality. She's able to hold the student well, wherever students in her class have difficulty not only in academic, but also in emotional.
孩子们生病的时候，你都给予他们很大的帮助，让他们在学习道路上，能够很顺利能够得到很好的成绩。So then again, I just really want to thank you, Asia. Congratulations.
I teach math. I also teach values.
I think the most important thing in teaching is whether you have the heart for the student. It's hard work, but it's also hard work. So when we connect with our students, when we care for them, they can feel it. And that is the most important thing as a teacher.
A good teacher nurtures every child, sees every need, and makes a conscious effort to reach out every opportunity.
Every teacher has their unique ways to engage the students, and they have their tricks to get the student to talk to them, to share with them, and that's the wonderful things to learn.
Alex is someone who instills confidence and a growth mindset in students so that they believe in themselves and are receptive to feedback. He constantly seeks opportunities to create a positive impact on his students' character development.
I would also like to thank my family members and also my school leaders to always provide the support, to always care for me. And my great colleagues in Aidong School, they have been there for one another during the difficult time in COVID-19. We have lots of work, we have lots of fun as well.
Well done and congratulations, Alex.
Okay, hi everybody, I'm Stephanie from Serangoon Garden Secondary. Very thankful to be able to get this award. And special thanks to my school leader, Madam Valerie Goh, for all the years of guidance and nomination.
When the school started on this restorative practice program, she was actually one of our first choice to helm and to lead in this program.
I realized that academic studies is not everything. Yeah, so that was also where I started on the restorative practices, where we work more on healing relationship. So this journey, it wasn't easy.
Stephanie is a caring and dedicated teacher who always goes the extra mile for her students. Aside from that, she's also very caring to her friends and colleagues.
Students who I love, they come to school to learn. But students who are not loved at home, they come to school to feel loved.
We wish her well, and our students are happy and blessed to have Stephanie as one of the teachers of Serangoon Garden Secondary School.